Hello, you beautiful, beautiful souls. Welcome to your Aquarius video and welcome to Aquarius by Aquarius. I'm your host, Colleen, and I'm creating this video for you on November 9th or 10th, 2025. Keep in mind, tarot is timeless. I'm only giving you the date, that way you know I don't repost. And if you do like my videos, I post at least two fresh videos for you guys every single day. One at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and one at 10:30 p.m. And that is Florida time in the US. Okay, so I'm going to be asking for the upcoming week, all right, November 10th through the 16th. I'm also going to put an astrology link to Tanya Gabrielle in the description box if you want to check it out. But she's one of the people that I watch, and there's a lot going on this week. There is a lot going on because we have the retrograde. Okay, as I do this, it's in full effect. Okay. We have, I think, a triple water trine happening. We have the 11/11 portal. It's a really good week. It should be a good week. Now, what's going to happen? I don't know, but there's a lot going on in the stars, that's for sure. So we're just going to see what wants to come out for you guys. But before I do start your reading, I want to be the first person to tell you all that you're so beautiful and you're so needed in this world. And I want to thank each and every one of you for being here, stopping in, even if you just come and say hi. All right. I just want to thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you. I value you, and the divine values you. And thank you guys for being here and hanging out. All right. There might be some information, some sort of knowledge. Okay. That's going to be the key here, because literally I have the book of knowledge. All right. I have the key, which keys open up doors, opportunities. All right. And this is like the noticer, and that is very much the energy of the, if I understood her right, of the either the trine or maybe the energy of the 11/11 portal. So I feel like it's definitely a good week to pay attention to opportunities that open up in front of you, because this is the noticer. This fox right here is the noticer. Okay, now someone could be noticing you, noticing your work, and it could open up some sort of possibility or opportunity, because these cards are not meant to be taken in the reverse. And this is, there's knowledge, there's key, and opportunity. So definitely pay attention to any opportunities, even if they seem like they're hidden. All right, be a very good observer this week, because it's really positive. Okay, it's really positive. So something can open up. Something could be, you could be taking an advantage of a great opportunity. Okay, again, someone could be noticing you. All right, let's pull a couple of the enchanted map. These are meant to be taken upright and reversed. Let's see if we can pull a card from here. Just overall guidance for the upcoming week. Keep in mind, though, whatever the divine wants to come out is what will ultimately come through. This was sideways. It's movement. All right, so there's progress. There's progress. All right, you might even feel sort of motivated to do something. All right, especially if you were maybe stagnant in some area or there was little to no movement. Now, in the upright, it's time for positive momentum as you come out of a period of restriction. So I feel like this is that week. All right, it's sideways. It's a positive week. So this is going to be going in the upright for you. It's a positive momentum. You're coming out of a period of restriction. Okay. And reverse, it's like, do you feel like you're walking in circles? So this is what you're coming out of. You definitely should feel some sort of positive movement forward this week in some area of your life. Now, I want to pull a couple of Kipper and Lenormand, and then we will literally get into your tarot spread for this upcoming week. All right, messages for Aquarius for the week of November 10th through the 16th. And I started this video at 4:44, so you might be So we do have an observer. We do have a noticer. Okay. At the bottom, we have that's a sarcophagus, right? In the bottom, we have this. It represents endings, okay? Cycles ending, okay? So I think this is very, very positive. Now, this is the noticer. This was the first card out. We have the snake in the reverse, all right? So somebody is noticing something here. Maybe the change. Maybe you're noticing. And then we have messages, stork. So I feel like somebody has observed some sort of message or messages. Maybe it's you. Pay attention this week. Be the observer, all right? You might even need to be cryptic when deciphering messages from the universe, okay? Really have your eyes wide open in nature and everywhere that you are this week, because I do feel like there's some sort of hidden knowledge or hidden opportunity that could be here for you with this key. But remember, this can be somebody watching you, all right? And it could unlock a door literally for you, because here is the noticer, the observer, and then there's this sort of message. And it's like, if somebody were to get the message that change, all right, that Pluto energy, moving away from karmic energy, all right? So I do want to see sort of what these two are, but there is some observing energy, and I do like that. Let me clarify these two real quick. Tell me about the snake in the reverse. In the Kipper Lenormand, it literally talks about, you know, enemies. So for me, yeah. It's almost as if somebody notices something or finds out some sort of news, okay? And it could have to do with family, happiness, not going forward, all right? So if you become aware of any sort of information this week, okay, or another person, because there's two people, somebody is observing another person. It seems like the message is kind of like, the message somebody is getting is that someone is moving away from what makes them unhappy, all right? Someone is moving away from something that makes them unhappy. You could be noticing, it could be very clear to you this week, to you or to another person, the path to happiness. It's 10 of Cups. It's about family. It's about happiness. So someone is observing some sort of message, some sort of opportunity that it was hidden or that they were unaware of. All right. Tell me about the stork. And here are two people. Okay. So somebody might be seizing an opportunity, all right? Maybe even someone's going to seize the opportunity to ask you out, contact you. Maybe somebody is finding out some information. We do have the Empress here, okay? The Empress draws and attracts all kinds of energy because everybody loves the Empress, okay? The Empress is loving and nurturing and cool and awesome and all of that, all right? And there is somebody who might be literally about ready to message. There's a key here. It's like an opening, right? And it could be a person who's guarded. So like if you've been guarded with your feelings, if you've been guarded in when it comes to getting out there, all right, you know, you might meet somebody this week. You might. And we have this Fool card in reverse, but I feel like, you know, maybe somebody's observing you. Maybe someone is observing you. Maybe somebody is, maybe somebody received some sort of cryptic message, reading between the lines. Maybe even somebody reads, I don't know, the Lovers is here, the Empress is here. This new beginning, this is also Aquarius. It's like, wow. I feel like this week somebody may want to talk to you, All right. Again, this is all around some sort of hidden information or knowledge that comes to surface. And because of this hidden information or knowledge that comes to surface, it's like, that's my key. That's my opportunity. That's my sign. We can move forward. I can move forward confidently. All right. So whoever this observer is, I feel like is very close. Very close. 9 of Wands. All right. Very close. Someone might see you as single. I don't know, but someone might view you, or you know, this opportunity to become even off of the market. So let's just see what wants to come out. Let's pull 9 cards. All right. The first top 3 for the beginning of the week. The second middle row horizontally will be the middle of the week, and the bottom row the end of the week. Let's see. We'll clarify as well. Page of Wands. Ooh, there is something hidden under this. King of Wands. Yes. So I feel like somebody has some very high attraction. All right. Somebody could have fire in their chart, but the King of Wands and the Page of Wands, it's somebody, I do feel like somebody is observing. All right. And ready to execute. All right. So if, you know, someone might literally come toward you this week. I feel like, you know, it's interesting, but it's like these little seahorses here. So I do feel like, you know, somebody might be, I don't want to say brave enough, but it's like whoever this observer is who's interested in pursuing whatever they found out, whatever this hidden knowledge, this little hidden gem of knowledge is. I feel like this is going to be the week that somebody decides to go forward in a direction because they just discover something. All right. And I'm saying they because it could be you. It could be someone external to you. And I wouldn't know who that is. Someone could have fire in their chart, but it doesn't have to be their sun sign. Okay. It could be their moon sign. It could be the rising sign, but it doesn't have to be fire at all. King of Wands is, I'm going to go after energy. All right. And that is not Empress energy. So I feel like there is someone who's going to go toward an Empress because they've learned some sort of information. That's the beginning of the week right here. Let's clarify that. Again, the Page of Pentacles reversed. Like this is, the Page of Pentacles is the key. It can be the key. This knowledge here, it can be the knowledge. I'm telling you, somebody found out some information. You either find out some information this week or somebody else does. And it's almost like I heard like a green light. It's almost, you know, like a green light. Okay, now that I know this, I'm going to move forward. All right. So when you learn something this week, you're going to want to move forward in that direction. But also, we have 2 people. So someone might learn something about you and feel it's okay to move forward toward you. Tell me about that King of Wands. This is the beginning of the week. Beginning of the week for November 10th through the 16th. Little blockage. See, I do feel like, you see how that's like that? You know, the 9 of Wands can be hesitant because the 9 of Wands can be an energy of, even though someone's about ready to do something, someone is cautious because they don't want to get hurt, or they don't want to end up, you know, 9 of Wands is a wounded warrior. So I feel like somebody is not going to make a move. You're not going to make a move, or someone's not going to make a move toward you. Maybe if they feel like it could lead to some sort of pain. All right. Tell me about, but there's a lot of passion. All right. A lot of passion that somebody has here. Oh, King of Wands, literally. We got strong Leo coming out. But it's this, yeah, there's somebody watching. Okay, so if you are watching, there is an observer. Like I said, it's a great week to be the observer. All right. But there is some sort of information here. Now it looks like this is spying, right? This is spying. So if you're not spying, heavily researching as well, if you're not the one who is heavily researching something and this sort of opportunity, then it could be somebody who is heavily spying, researching you, finding out something, and somebody could make a move. Because this whole thing about this, the Chariot is in the reverse. The Chariot is, it's Cancerian energy, but it's the fastest card in the deck, but it's in the reverse. And I feel like whatever information has made itself available is like green light, but maybe I should be cautious. So yellow light, and you know how we treat yellow lights. We either speed up faster and go through them, or we stop ahead of time not to get hurt. So that's what I'm kind of getting with that Nine of Wands energy. This Page of Swords is here, this Page of Wands. So somebody, I'm telling you, somebody sort of discovers some information this week, and it's like a green light. It's like, okay, I got the go ahead. And Page of Pentacles, it's like, okay, I have enough information to make a move. So I'm telling you, it's just really positive. This is such a positive week to execute something. It just really is. And it would also be a positive week for someone to execute something towards you as well. I mean, positive energy is positive energy. I do see, it's almost like if somebody learned some information about a karmic being out of the picture, or somebody, or some sort of karmic energy not being in the way. It's like, okay, I got a green light. I don't have to worry about this anymore. Okay. All right. So middle of the week, that's somebody's thinking in the beginning of the week. Like I said, if it's you, you'll know. If it's not you, then it could be someone about ready to execute toward you because something that they've learned. We have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the Nine of Wands. There's that energy again in the upright. That's that wounded warrior energy, defense. Okay, it is somebody who probably has their guard up, you know. Now, why somebody has their guard up, I don't know. We will clarify that. Give me another card for the middle of the week. Okay, so we got 2 cards for the middle of the week. Hidden cards. Hidden agenda also, I heard. We have the Queen of the Ocean. Here's the Empress. The Empress. And Four of Swords, reverse. It looks like somebody is observing the Empress this week. It looks like somebody is thinking about making a move toward an Empress energy this week. The Empress is the mother, the divine feminine, whether in a male or female body. It is the one who attracts all kinds of energy. All right, everybody loves the Empress, right? It's kind of like an easy way to, you know, it's kind of like when you're a kid and you want something and you go to your mom because you think your mom's going to give it to you because your dad won't. But if you go to your dad is probably the Empress. Okay, so it's kind of like that. When you were a kid, who did you go to when you wanted something? All right, in between your parental structure, that is probably who the Empress is. You go to the Empress for your wishes and what you want, you know, because the Empress makes it happen for everybody. But there's this caution here. There's this defense here. Why? Tell me about the Eight of Pentacles and the reverse. Somebody, I'm telling you, you know, like I said, heavy Leo, but it doesn't have to be. Heavy fire energy, but also water energy and Venus energy, okay? Libra, Taurus energy. But a lot of you guys are showing up as the Empress, and you guys are Aquarius. So that's why I said don't worry about the sign. Tell me, why is that Eight of Pentacles reverse? Maybe this was somebody who felt like they couldn't focus, okay, on you or come toward you. Or maybe there was something you felt like you couldn't focus or go toward, and now it's like a green light. This landed on defense. All right, Four of Swords is now here in the reverse. So this is literally like, I don't know if you find out something or someone else finds out something, but it's almost like, yes, this is what I needed to know. This is what I was trying to find out. And yes, I've found out what I needed to find out. But wait, let me have some caution before I execute this change. Let me have some caution in the middle of the week. Why? Why are we having caution in the middle of the week? Why are we having our defenses up? Or why is somebody having their defenses up? Page of Cups. Oh. Okay. Maybe it's going to come down to maybe somebody is defensive about sharing their emotions or speaking this. The Page of Cups landed on the Four of Swords reverse. So I feel like when somebody's ready to execute, move forward, okay, gung-ho, go after, there's a lot of passion because, you know, there's a lot of fire. And the Empress, like I said, attracts and draws all the energies, right? So somebody's trying to figure out possibly what to say. Now, I'm drawn to the pig here. Someone could be born the year of the pig. I don't know, but somebody... I'm drawn to the, like, when pigs fly. It's a serendipitous card, but it's also defensive. So I feel like somebody is afraid to say something. Literally. Someone has their guard up when it comes to their heart or their feelings, all right? But with all of this forward movement, I feel like that's not going to be as much of a challenge this week as it will be more or less, okay, I'm going to go forward. How do I start the conversation? Really? How do I start the conversation? I've got the information that I need. The problem is not moving forward or executing. Now it's like, okay, how do I start this conversation with the Empress? Well, let's see. Knight of Wands in the reverse. That's Jupiter energy, Sagittarius energy. Also, we have Jupiter going retrograde, right? That can also be that. Tell me more. Tell me more. Okay. So now we have the Hermit in the reverse and we have the Two of Wands. So this is definitely, this could be a Virgo. I don't know. It's just somebody who has sort of been, and you could have Virgo in your chart as well. This can just be whatever this is, this hidden knowledge or information that somebody has been looking to find out. It gets discovered. And so somebody moves forward in executing their plan. Somebody comes out and makes themselves known. All right. Four of Swords is reversed twice. Now that for me is some forward movement. And the Two of Wands in the upright, it's forward movement. So I don't know what is being discovered, unlocked for you or for another person, but it's a green light this week. Tell me about the Four of Swords reverse for the middle of the week. Four of Swords is not going to come out again because it's out here twice reverse. And for me, Four of Swords reverse is movement after no movement. Yeah. Ten of Cups reverse. Like if somebody found out you broke up with somebody, it might be someone's green light to come toward you, or vice versa. That's just an analogy, okay? It's like, oh, I know this now. Now I can go forward. Because remember, there's a lot of passion here. There's a lot of passion behind this, so whatever this is. Again, it's linked to happiness. It's linked to some hidden information or knowledge coming to the surface. And it's linked to green light, full force, go, go, go. Because the King of Wands is in the upright, and the King of Wands goes after what the King of Wands wants. And the King of Wands wants the Empress. Somebody could even find out someone's gotten out of a marriage. The Empress can be a married person. Give me for the end of the week. The end of the week. It's called a wish. 9 of Cups. A lot of cups now. Okay. A lot of cups. My gosh. And we have the Star in the reverse. So we have wish fulfillment. And we have wishes. Justice. Okay. Libra energy. But it's here in the reverse. So let's just see here. 5 of Cups in the reverse, and then this is landing on literally the 2 of Wands. 4 Cups reverse. Somebody does come forward. All right. So many cups in the reverse. Why the cups in the reverse? I mean, it just seems like it has something to do with either a family, somebody finding out something about family, okay, and coming forward, or somebody who's left, and it's almost like it's safe. Tell me about the 9 of Cups in the reverse. I need to know about that. A lot of cups in the reverse. Why is that 9 of Cups in the reverse for the end of the week? Ace of Swords. Somebody wants to clear something up. It's this Ace of Swords is in the reverse. Maybe, maybe it's like, okay, somebody's like, okay, I got the green light. I know enough of what I need to know, or I know just enough to go in this direction. You could even feel a calling, especially any of you master numbers, okay, especially if you're master number 11. You just might feel some sort of calling, okay? It's not a wake-up call, but it's like a draw to, a pull to. But it's like, okay, I need to clear something up. But it really seems like clearing something up between 2 people. Now, this retrogrades can bring people from the past around. But don't look at it as negative. Look at it as an opportunity to clear things up. So you might see someone from the past. And it's an opportunity to clear something up. I mean, it's really saying this week is a green light. It's a green light. To bring balance. We have balance here. Justice. Libra energy, but it's justice. Libra Taurus, it's Venus. So it might be a chance to patch something up with somebody. It might be a chance to get some clarity. Or, like I said, literally just whatever this is that you're going toward, or that's moving toward you. I really feel like it could be someone kind of moving toward you because you've been showing up as the Empress for a while. Again, it looks like there's some sort of information like somebody else is out of the picture. So, hey, it's okay, but let me use caution. It's kind of like that. King of Cups in the reverse. So it's almost as if somebody found out something and they're like, okay, let me find out a little bit more. All right. It might involve somebody who has water in their chart. All right. But it can also involve, if it doesn't involve somebody with water in their chart, it can involve somebody who really wants to heal things. Again, clear things up. Because the 3 of Swords reverse is next to the King of Cups reverse. King of Cups upright is the energy of holding back. And that's what the energy, that's no longer going to be the case. Someone gets just enough information to move forward, to make their presence known, to execute a plan, or to make up with another person. Something that they find out. And it could be something about some sort of cycle ending, all right? Wrapping something up. And it's like, okay, I can move forward now. Definitely with the 5 of Cups reverse and the 3 of Swords reverse, somebody comes into some sort of realization that, maybe this is a good time to tie up loose ends. All right. Maybe this is a good time to make my intentions clear, especially with another person, or to discuss. And that's where this Four of Cups here is in the reverse. And we have, after that, Queen of Cups reverse and the Moon in the upright. So there's a lot of Pisces. This is straight up Pisces, both of these. And a lot of Cups in the reverse. So somebody might want to clear something up with you. Maybe somebody who has Pisces in their chart, or maybe about a Pisces, or maybe there's something about a family member or somebody who has left the scene or something like this. It's like I say, it's like somebody gets the green light, and it seems like it has something to do with something ending or being over, because somebody didn't want to get hurt, all right, but somebody is, you know. And the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is a lot of heavy thinking, okay? Should I go forward? I'm just saying here, everything looks like, yes. I mean, I can tell you the week is very positive for moving forward. So if there's anything that you've been studying, finding out, learning, but you weren't sure if you should go toward it, execute that plan, it's positive to do it, okay? And if somebody has been watching you and wants to clear things up, okay, they may feel, they may proceed with caution, but I feel like the energy supports them coming forward to clear something up because they found out something. Anyways, we're going to close out. I hope you guys have a great week, but regardless, I post every single day. So if you like to check out Aquarius videos every single day, I would love to have you. And if you like chatting with others, I would love to see you here at 10:30 p.m. Florida time. Now, we have time out. You've been so busy taking care of everyone else's needs, but now it's time to stop and take care of yourself. So take care of yourself this week. Okay, guys? And I will be back every day for your readings. I love you. I'll see you soon. Namaste, my friends.